Hello there, this is Steam streaming. Can I start to do this? Screaming activity. And I'm back with more Rogue Trader. Last time we got quite deep into the bowels of the Eletrodynamic Cenobium. Now we're here to stop the heretics from, well, blowing up the planet. If we can trust the Tech Priest.
The face of the woman who stands before you is hidden behind a grotesque barred mask. Yet the voice pouring out beneath is belonging to someone else. It is husky, somber bass of a white wolf, a border of ships. How predictable your path is, how static. All the possible deaths you have skirted only to perish here in the fiery tempest that will mark the final dawn. The woman turns her mask to Pascal and gloats. You have arrived just in time, little cog. The schismaticals use your regalia-like mask to subdue the reactor. Pascal's walks rasps musingly. Hey, cog. I cannot comprehend why apostates try to insult me by comparing me to a sacred symbol of our faith. It is irrational. His visor lights up like a crimson herald of bloodshed, and his drilling mechadendrite whirs viciously as it readies to strike. The sacred cog grinds all corruption to dust. From the dust I will build order. Pascal announced my arrival. Pascal lets out an intimidating binaric thrill and announces grimly, with the Omnissiah's blessing, the rogue trader Von Valencius has come before the miraculous fusion reactor, seeking to perform purification and eradication and eradicate the corruption. All unauthorized persons are hereby ordered to lay down their arms and humbly accept their punishment. Humility is the lot of the meek. I'm harbinger of the great changes, and visions of the great cataclysm to come have incinerated what humanity I had in my heart. The woman's voice breaks and shifts to a different pitch and timbre. A martyr's voice, young, fervent, and in pain. Time has all but run out. I can hear the fist of the future knocking on the door of the present. Choose quickly what you want to be when it walks in. A blind slave to what is gone, a faithful servant of what is to come, or a corpse.
I would take some time to wrest from you details of the future that the cult prophesizes. Hopefully, when we are done, what's left of you will still be capable of coherent speech. What you'll be is a living torch blazing for his glory. Argenta's voice burns with pure hatred and trembles with impatience to make the promise come true. Cassius squints and looks away. Yellows, reds, violets, oranges, blues, wild colors that scorch the eyes. But where the motley masks ends, nothing but a colorless void remains. Yeah, we're gonna go for... We can ask her questions though, yeah. Who are you? My name is known to you. I am Aurora, servant of Urlan the Cruel, and the spark of the final dawn that is destined to set Ricard Menoris ablaze. The great path of one who was born into the Imperium's bondage but shunned her prestidigitations in favor for the changes promised by the Age of Daybreak. Oh, predestination. No, not prestidigitation. Different things. Whose servant are you? Is Urulon a demon or just another heretic?
Resounding laughter comes from behind the mask.
Your flippancy is so amusing. Why, you have no inkling of the chasm that separates us. He is a prophet who foresaw our impending doom and who graciously bestowed upon us the right to choose a different path. He is a shard of ancient wisdom from the time before we were slaves to our bitter predestination. Rogue trader, I can't wait to close this creature's mouth with the seal of death. Or are you saying this glorious deed for yourself? The Age of Daybreak, is that your unholy patron?
Our teacher, our savior, O merciful God, born in the materium out of the woes of those laboring under the legacy of ignorance and servitude. You cannot see the woman's face behind her mask, but judging by her tone of malicious triumph, you could swear she's smiling. And he remembers you, Beatrice on Valencius, the silly savior. Fantasy you have been acting out amuses the true master of those people's faiths.
So what is this, Final Dawn? It is all your followers ever talk about? Salvation from death, whose name is yet unknown, but whose approach is sensed by many. Soon it will claim every inhabitant of Coronis' expanse. Do you think anyone will come to our aid when Cataclysm shakes our home and planet-wide genocides are unleashed? Will the Emperor help? Or the idol of the iron they call the Omnissiah? No. We will die alone and abandoned. Only one deity is promising salvation, the Age of Daybreak. Mercy and salvation will come to all who believe in him and purify their souls in the light of the eternal dawn. What servitude are you talking about? What predestination?
Everyone born in the Imperium has predestination. The soldier, the commoner, the administratum official, the technomat, the voidrat, all are consigned to serving the Golden Throne, and then dying a grim death for its glory. The Imperium never thinks twice about treating people as exploitable and expendable. After all, they are the most easily replenished of all resources. Even your path is predestined, rogue trader. You will inevitably perish on your quest to expand humanity's domain, and your end will be particularly grim and ghastly. The fruits of your efforts will be enjoyed by others, the eternal aristocrats who dwell on Mars and Terra, or other safe worlds. They insist that it is natural order of things, but that is a lie. It is an order that benefits them.
Why are you blinding people? Do you really think they're blind? They see far more than you do. Though reflection in mirrors, blessed by the energies of the Imperium, the Edge of Daybreak reveals to them visions of true existence and gives them glimpses of what is to come. The eyes lie. For our erstwhile masters have taught them to see only what is consistent with the lies they tell. The gift we give is that of our true sight.
The woman takes a glass prism out of the folds of her clothes and looks at you through it with a mocking chuckle. The prism, bluish-pink sheen, imprints itself on your retinas as though it has been burned into them. Yes, what I see when I look at you.
In that case, the wrong accent. In that case, you should consider losing the eyes too, sister, because your visions are all wrong. My whispers are telling me something completely different about who dies here and how. I won't spoil the surprise. So let's just say it will come as quite a shock to you.
Indiana grins maliciously.
I think this is enough heretic talk.
Conversation about truth always frighten ignorant minds.
Your people wanted my head. Why?
Brother Twilight knows.
Known to you as Kunrad marked you as a target.
Your foiling of his plans sealed your death warrant.
It's how predestined certainty that changes can no longer affect. It's now predestined certainty, yeah. Are you trying to blow up the reactor?
I'm lighting the spark of the final dawn. Sometimes the future revealed in the edge of daybreak's visions is fragmented between the facets of possibility, and the view is unclear. I have glimpsed the importance of this place for what is to come, and I have solved the puzzle. The flash of purity will transform this world and bring it closer to the materium in which it will be reborn. False believers will perish in the fire, whilst the faithful will find their salvation and their new form in it. You will never tame the spirit of this ancient and noble machine, ignorant layperson.
It does have a vile temper, but I have assistants who can help tame it.
The woman nods casually towards the maimed electro priests whose hands are affixed to the control panels with steel stakes. No. One of the servants of the Omnissiah casts a tortured glance at you, his voice trembling with horror. Blasphemous spirits have crawled under our skin and into our sacred iron. Take the motive force of our bodies, I implore you. We do not wish to offend the Omnissiah with sacrileges our hands are committing.
Yeah, sacrileges.
They resisted for a long time, but now their bodies and souls belong to the schismaticals. Line after line, the scrap code they produce will awaken the reactor's unyielding spirit as well, and it too will yearn to change and freedom. Yearn for change and freedom.
Yeah, iconoclast option.
Enough. I will rid Ricard Minoris of your tyranny. The woman's voice becomes thin and brittle like that of an innocent child.
Execute them in the name of Edge of Daybreak. Yeah, I can't do a child voice anymore. I'm too old for that.
The electro priests rip their hands off the command panels, rending their flesh on the stakes that pierce them, as their schismatical controlled bodies are imbued with the motive force radiance. All the unfortunates can do is scream in horror and plead for a swift death. Aurora begins muttering an unholy litany in the broken Gothic. You cannot make out her blasphemous words, but the name the heretic keeps repeating, the edge of daybreak, digs into your hearing like a blade into defenseless flesh. Its sound is almost physically painful. It spawns strange and impossible phantoms in your mind. However, you manage to muster your strength and banish it from your mind. There.
Now the combat encounter can start.
They will bow
Good.
before me.
So, how are we spread out? Idira can start on this side, same as Argent. It seems Argenta will go to this side. Heinrix will push towards here. Yeah, Pascal will go here. Followed by Cassie. So I can actually put Idira a wee bit closer. And Beatrice shall be moved here to support Heinrix and Argenta. Let's start. So, extra turn in this case. I will bring it down to Pascal.
To being ordered around.
And he can do plasma overcharge to hit. Can he hit 3 opponents? No, he can hit 2 at the max. Okay, let's take out these 2 at the front. There. Good. 1 died. 1 is almost dead. Good. Cassie can stay in place. Now, the officer increases. Huh. Yeah, I think bring it down for Heinrix. And now he can activate Word of the Emperor on this side of the room. And of course, strengthen himself.
I won't object to it.
There. That's my turn. Now it's Adira's turn. Great. She can buff herself.
Was that you? Or...
So which staff did she have? Not the right one. Okay. Then she can analyze the opponent. This Electro Priest. And now open fire. This is 23 to 34 damage. 29 48. Okay, let's do psychic damage here. Okay. That was quite a lot of damage.
I'll do it.
Now, Argenta. I want to move her right here. She can open fire. Yeah.
Faith without deeds
More
is
opponents she can
worthless.
hit. Ooh, that was quite nice, quite nice. Okay, let's fire here.
Strike is a prayer.
Good. Now, time for Furious Recital and a turn. I think they're coming after me. Assholes. Yeah, Pascal can parry. So now, Word of the Emperor.
Let's see to it.
That's how many stacks? 4 stacks. Let me see. Character, it's 8 resolve, so it wouldn't be that much armor just yet. So let's wait for another turn on that. Meanwhile, let's charge into this Electro Priest and smack him again. Good. Almost down. That's a miss. Okay, they almost killed their own. Huh, so I want these guys to move here.
Another fur painted black.
Okay. High momentum,
I'll
great.
show you why navigators
That means
are feared.
Pascal can do his thing and destroy everybody. I guess he finally. Oh. Okay, let's do this here. You have 2 more stacks. Sure, let's give this. Now, it's time to open fire and take out the Tech Priest. There we go. And all the cultist fighters. Yeah, since the last episode I am playing on hard, but the first chapter is rather easy in general. It gets harder later on. Well, not later on, but it gets harder in chapter... The game itself gets harder in chapter 2. Come on, 32% chance. I know it's hard to hit the Electro Priest. You can still try, Pascal. You have a few more shots. There we go. 37 damage. 1 more hit. Oh, he does not need to reload just yet. Come on. 32% chance. There we go. And he's right out of shots. But he can reload. And that's it. Please and thank you. Now, can I Voice of command Heinrix. No, though I really would like to. So let's
Be
move
careful not
Cassia to
cross
this
my
side.
gaze.
Voice of
I
command
am a
Heinrix.
navigator, not a servitor.
Give him extra turn. So that he can voice of the Emperor.
But of course, Lord Captain.
Yes. And endure.
Naturally.
Good, 6 stacks. Very nice. Now he's already under voice of the Emperor, so we can give him Air of Authority for extra resolve, and then bring it down. Again, voice of the Emperor.
For the throne's glory.
Yes. Character here. How much resolve? 23 resolve. And this would give him deflection, okay, psi rating. 2 times allies resolve, 10 plus 2 times 23, so 56. Yeah, 56 extra armor. That will be glorious. And then
I
again,
won't object to it.
yes, endure.
High momentum.
Ooh, and high momentum. Great, so we can give Heinrix his extra turn. I think one more time I want to activate the voice of the Emperor. And now
But
the
of
shield of the
course,
Emperor.
Lord Captain.
Now I want to see the armor. Yes, dodge. Didn't change, but armor went from 25% to 90%. And 6 deflection, that's quite a lot. Did we get 50? Yeah, we got 60% because, yep, 25% resolve. Great, now let's finish
see
up
to it.
this Electro Priest.
I'm done with this one.
Great, so we get, for each Electro Priest we kill, we get extra round before a reactor explodes. And that is exactly what we want. So let's mark an opponent. That would kill you, it won't kill you just yet. Good. That's our turn. So Pascal is overexerted. It's fine, he needs to move up. Quite a lot. Now he can mark this guy. And what else? What else? Are they marked? They are. Can we? No, we need to see them to use this on them. And no point really. Okay, let's use the machine banishment. Alright, and now open fire. Oh, 32%. We need to be a bit closer, I guess. Yeah, they can try to hit Heinrix, but, well, he's way too dodgy. Yep, not gonna happen, boy. Okay. They do try to take him out.
Focus.
Oh, yeah, this will be great position for Adira and her sniper rifle. Now, can she give dodge to Pascal? No. Can she give us a bit of a dodge? Yes. So, please and thank you. I would like to dodge. And can you? No, you can't. But can you hit them? Yes, you can. There we go. That was a good shot. Now, Revel and Slaughter. I definitely want to activate it. Then I kinda want to move here and take these guys out. 60% chance, I think then. Okay. That's one down. Oh, he took out his friendo. Oh no. So, 14 health. They're really,
The Emperor is on our side.
you know, chaff of the opposition force. Okay, we can at least run towards him. So this will be 7 to 11 damage. Yeah, no difference in the damage dealt. Really?
I won't
Okay,
object to
let's
it.
smack him. Good and
The
endure.
throne's glory.
Oh, somebody turned into a big boy. Yep, that's a chaos spawn. We'll have to deal with them somehow. Now.
Isn't
This
this a
should
job for
be-
the serfs?
Really? He didn't move. Ass. Okay, I can drop your willpower and then
If
end you
insist, Lord Captain.
with a glance. Hopefully not destroying Heinrix? Yeah, like this.
Try to die with
There we
grace,
go.
at least.
53 damage. That's some damage. Now, I would like to move up a bit. I will give Argenta voice of command. Then extra resolve. And extra turn. So she can just
I'll do
shoot
it.
this guy down.
None
Bang.
can escape the Emperor's judgment.
And
As the
activate
Emperor
Rebel and
commands,
Slaughter
I act.
again. But I won't move her up. Not just yet, so that's my turn done. Pascal. He sees two of them. Yeah. Or all three, we'll see. Now. Marking the position. Yep, analyzation is done. Then getting extra tactical knowledge. And I think it's time to drop more plasma on their heads. Did it kill them all? No, only Electro Priest remains. Nice. Cultist Gunner. It's funny how they tried to take out Heinrix. As if they could. Okay, Dira, you can see everybody. Okay, let's move up here. Can you blind? No, they're all out of range. Very well, let's just shoot them. And, miss.
I'll do it.
Yes, Argenta, can you move? Good. You can move all the way up here and open fire. Oh yeah, she has extra
Doubt is for the weak.
AP, so she can do more controlled shooting. Yeah. No, we need to hit the big guy.
For you, my Emperor!
Yes.
Faith
Reload
without
and then
deeds is
hit the
worthless.
big guy again. All those sweet critical attacks. And I will activate her heroic ability
And thy light I crave.
just to take out these gunners. I have 3 extra shots. Ah, shit. Okay, 85%, 95% should do that trick. Yes. Come
As the
on.
Emperor commands,
No
I act.
whammy. Well, at least I took out the cover. And now we ought to take this guy out. I should have given him favored and sworn enemy beforehand. Can I get to him? Yes, I can.
won't
Oh,
object to it.
fuck that Electro Priest. Someone else will have to deal with it. There. And endure. Heinrix is ready to throw down. With a Void Beast. Okay. Moving up here. Can I bring it down to Argenta? Yes, I can. So Argenta can take out this Tech Priest.
None can escape
There.
the Emperor's judgment.
Good. And yeah, that's all for Cassia. I don't know if I can give a boost to Yeah, I can give a boost to Heinrix from here. Great. So Heinrix can attack
But
the
of
demon
course,
and give it
For
a
the throne's
sworn
glory.
enemy as well. There we go. That's it. Then. Okay, now you will be definitely in the line of sight. Marking. Then exposing weakness. And ending the fellow. Yeah. Okay, this should kill it. Oh, it really buffed. Oh, yeah, it's an electric damage. It buffed him. Ah, Electro Priest. I forget that electric damage heals them. Oh well, you live and you learn. Hopefully you survive and learn. Ouch. Okay, that was a misclick.
I'll do it.
Missing turns is not good.
Guided by
Let's
faith.
move up here. Make more precise shooting. And then open fire on this
Faith
fellow.
without deeds is worthless.
3 stacks of revel and slaughter. He didn't stand a chance.
take you. I'll put my psychic abilities to use.
Good. Okay, that's one attack. Then favor sworn enemy.
Let's see to it.
Favored enemy is something else, something entirely else.
I won't object to
From a
it.
different game and different system. There we go, and we have one more Electro Priest remaining, and I don't think Heinrix could get to it in any way, shape, or form. Neither could we. But Pascal, though, he can move up, mark this friendly fellow, and then weaken him. And finally kill him. 85% chance. There we go. No, 90% chance. There we go.
Enough. Now an aged, rattling voice speaks to you from behind the bloodstained mask. You are powerless to halt. We approach what is to come. I see a crimson trail leading humanity to its doom. I see the glow of the final dawn, and that means existence has made its choice. A dagger flashes in Aurora's hands. She drives it into the control panel with all her strength. Now you will see it too.
And she is electrocuted.
A blinding voltaic arc bursts forth from the broken control panel and strikes at Aurora's uncanny mask. Its metal heats up, smoke billows through the bars. With a howl, the cultist collapses.
The light is gone. Was that it? The final dawn? But why was it so different from what our teacher promised?
Aurora shakes her head blindly. Her voice is now the voice of an ordinary middle-aged woman, frightened and in pain.
You will pay for this. You.
The woman's body goes limp and collapses on the floor. Her iron mask hits the ground with a dull thud. Pascal examines the corpse with a contempt, then concludes dryly,
Confirming purgation and termination.
Heinrix grimaces in disgust.
The heretic took her secrets with her. Pity. The motley hues have rejected her, leaving only a greyish-green thread. The noose that the heretic put around her own neck. I have seen this many times before. No one can escape fear itself. I said it would come as a shock to her, didn't I? Her eyes literally sparkled with astonishment.
Idiata's smug grin gives way to an expression of concern.
That said, My friends from behind the door won't calm down. They keep sneering and guffawing as if the joke's on us and not her. We'll see if the joke's on us.
Heinrix approaches Aurora's body and leans over it.
A minute, please. Beatrice, I need no more than a minute. Let's try this Lord Xenos check. 95% chance. Inspect the control panel damaged by Aurora.
The cogitator is probably well beyond repair, but your attention is drawn away from the sacred mech machine and towards the dagger sticking out of the control panel. On closer inspection, it turns out to be a lavishly decorated handguard of a sword whose blade has been pried out. Its pommel is decorated with a strange adornment resembling an eye covered by the scaled lid. What remains of the blade has a blue sheen to it, the same tint as Conrad's weapon during the mutiny on your white ship. This is no human-made object. It was grown from wraith bone, a material favored by the Eldari. As you lean over the shard, you suddenly hear a multitude of voices. They blend together, and individual words are distorted, as though they are mocking your attempts to grasp their meaning. The nagging whisper is like the burning red scratch of an unholy claw upon your mind.
Mysterious sword handguard. Well, we already threw out part of the sword, so iconoclast. Toss the shard into the depths of the reactor. We will just toss it like we tossed the other part of the blade.
As you touch the handguard, an otherworldly code envelops your hand, only for a mere instant, as in the very next second, you send the corrupted weapon flying into the shining abyss. The terrible wail of several dozen voices pierces your mind for a moment, only to turn into a deafening shriek and break off as a clap of electricity is heard somewhere beneath your feet.
What was that?
Heinrix appears behind you.
You think it a good idea to throw something into the reactor? I'd refrain from such experiments if I were you. Rogue Trader, on behalf of the Holy Orders, I thank you for your cooperation and release you from your requisition. From this moment on, I'm at your service. I'm ready to come aboard your ship and head for Footfall as soon as you deem it possible. That is, if you do not have other business in the system, in which case I'm prepared to assist you in its prompt resolution. Remove Aurora's mask. Let's see what's there.
The iron helm is firmly attached to the heretic's flesh. Her face is impossible to make out in the darkness behind the bars of her mask, but after peering at it for a little longer than necessary, you wonder if, for a moment, you saw something move.
Let us finish cleansing the monastery, Pascal.
Executing, let the Omnissiah's given motive force flow, and all obstacles in its path be eradicated.
So let's purge everything in the vicinity. I guess that's that there. Yeah, and we leveled up. Miraculous fusion reactor. So I want to move back up a bit and then
looting time.
All attacks of opportunity deals additional plus agility bonus damage. Yes, we want to give this to Heinrix. He has very high agility, so his opportunity attacks when opponents try to move away from him will deal quite a lot of damage. Blasphemous Prism. A glass prism crafted by the cultists of the Final Dawn. It belonged to their leader, Aurora. If you look through it long enough, your vision begins to deceive your mind, showing what could be instead of what is. Yeah, and +4 maximum wounds when while the degradation is above 15, +10 toughness. Each round the wearer regenerates wounds equal to wearer's heretical rank. So we will give this to Idira. She is heretical. Follower, so might as well equip her properly. And for Heinrix, these gloves, Avenger's gauntlets will work perfectly. And there was another item. Yes, actually, a bolt gun. Where is the modified? Yeah, modified bolt gun. It has a wee bit less damage. Do I have a first bolt gun as well? Yeah. Unfading Valor. That has 6 to 10. This one has 7 to 12. Her current bolter has 9 to 14 damage. But it has less rate of fire. And I rather like extra rate of fire on her, so I'll give her the modified bolter. Yeah. I think that is it for the equipment at the moment. What does Heinrix have? Yeah, improved armored body glove. Yeah, that should be just fine. There. No. Let us loot the chaff. Basically more guns for... well, more equipment for trading with others. Though currently I think we have... we will be able to get everything from all the traders available to us. Let's see what's here. Cultist gunners. Yes, more of the chaff. And here everything's already collected. Good. It's time to level up. Oh, and yeah, nothing much here. So, previously I took the finest hour. No. Gains more bonuses. Killed, yeah, I want this one. During their extra turn, any kill made by the target restores 1 AP and 1 MP. Up to the fellowship bonus times. So, for us it would be up to 6 times. The target can redirect the ability with their remaining AP and MP to another target. So the recipient of our finest hour can be changed as necessary. And we will use this quite a lot. Then, regarding Pascal, he will pick up the 3rd upgrade here. Yep, apply. This level is not quite crucial. Here, for Heinrix, we want the 3rd upgrade as well. For 1 round, the warrior becomes a priority target for every enemy hit by the melee attack. Also, a warrior gains 20% parry and +2 deflection till the end of combat. We want this for extra parry and deflection. So, as for our dearest friend Idira, she also will go with the upgrade number 3. Yep, apply. Then, Argenta. Yeah, I will increase the fire rate. So she has 30% higher fire rate, and here we as well will go for the 4th upgrade. Extra bonuses for the finest hour. This was quite a quick level up, considering how they usually go. Let's save the game and head on out of the temple.
I'll guide your vessel
We
and
have-
lead you on your way.
Done as much as we could here. What's this? What's this? The hollowed Eletrodynamic Cenobium greets its savior. So they are thanking us for
Quiet.
saving the
They're trying to tell me something.
temple. Good. So we are done here for now. Let's head on back to our ship. There's nothing left to do. We have done most of the quests here as well in the first chapter. I think not most, but all of them. We have been on all the planets, dealt with all the rumors. So we should be good to... no, we have a full complement of crew as well, so we should be good to leave the system. And chapter 1 behind us. At least I hope we are prepared. Back to the ship. We go... No, Heinrix.
Rogue Trader. I was somewhat brusque at our first meeting, and I would like to make up for it by expressing my thanks for your assistance in the Eletrodynamic Cenobium. Your arrival could not have come at a better time. Unfortunately, my personal investigation has hit a dead end. I think I will have to call upon outside resources to continue the search.
You see Heinrix's expression sour at the last words.
Yeah, I have something to confess. I discovered some kind of chaos artifact in the Cenobium's cogitator, and I deemed it necessary to dispose of it.
What? All right. All right. At the very least, the object of corruption, if that is indeed what it was, has been destroyed. This is a satisfactory outcome. There is one more thing. The Lord Inquisitor gave me this item some time ago. He must have thought it likely that I would find myself aboard this vessel sooner than he. I was instructed to deliver this device to Lady Theodora. However, given recent events, I believe I ought to present it to you. This is an elucidator, a sacred machine capable of translating the languages of remote and lost worlds into Low Gothic. It can even process Xenos languages to a certain degree. Not without infelicities, but possibly well.
Thank you. The Inquisition's generosity is greatly appreciated.
May the elucidator serve House von Valancius as faithfully as it has served the acolytes of the Holy Ordos up to now.
Heinrix cuts you a glance, one which you suddenly realize is charged with a strange, almost personal interest, before deferentially averting his gaze.
Apologies in advance if I unknowingly violate the protocol for conversing with someone of your elevated status. I think a slip in composure is to be expected when one is hosted personally in the Lord Captain's study.
Conversing with you is no less disconcerting for me, Master von Kellogg's.
After serving in the Holy Ordos all these years, I'm used to people being wary of me.
You misunderstand me. I'm not unnerved by your status, but by you personally. No. Trepidations will turn to something much less seemly. I guess the second answer is more interesting. A little more and my pious trepidation will turn into something much less seemly.
I will let your remark go unanswered until evidence arises to confirm my suspicions about your reasons for making it.
Now, why don't you sit down? I would be pleased to devote more time to your visit.
There is no need. Under different circumstances, I would welcome the chance to speak with you at greater length, but your subjects await. Thank you for your time. Please consider me at your complete disposal while I am aboard your vessel.
Oh, so, Voxmaster Vigdis is not voiced. Sad. Congratulations on your victory, your ladyship. The entire vessel was impatiently awaiting the news of your expedition's success. The rumors about you not simply saving the Tech Priest Monastery, but actually eliminating the source of the mutiny, are spreading like wildfire. The Vox transmissions from across the world speak of nothing else. Governor Medina is expecting you at his command center to discuss matters. We are ready to depart immediately. Just give the order. So, before we go to Governor, there are actually few characters we should speak to. Majestic portrait painted by skilled artist. Guest who has been... Yeah. Here I will see more. Artists greet guests who have been granted permission to enter the Lord Captain's quarters. I think it's time, well, high time to change the portrait. The heavy tome contains schematics of the flagship of House von Valencius in addition to plethora of notes, copies and reports and other documents. And that is the crest of House von Valencius, is it not? Yes. The coat of arms of House von Valencius is crowned with the text of the Oath of Rogue Trader, the Emperor's faithful servants. Oath of Rogue Traders, Emperor's faithful servants, yeah. Sure. Faithful servants. Right. So... High Factotum, I think I can use you.
The High Factotum, Jandra's Danrock greets you with a cool smile and a merest hint of a bow. Pleasure to see you, Lord Captain. How may I be of assistance?
Have you ever heard the name Fiery Reckoning? From what I can tell, it's a void ship of some sort.
Janrius thinks for a moment, pursing his lips in a concentration. I'm afraid it is not immediately familiar to me, your ladyship. Please allow me a moment. He starts rapidly tapping on a screen of his data slate. I say, House von Valencius did indeed sign a contract with the owner of the vessel with the designation Fiery Reckoning. There are transactions records of the ship picking up cargo from Kieva Gamma. Well, this is odd. The data log ends there. Apparently the ship had some interactions with one of the workshops on your industrial world. I beg your pardon, your ladyship, but that is the extent of the assistance I can provide you in regard to this particular matter. Yeah, so I would like to replace the painting of the late Theodora in my chambers. Hang my portrait instead. Jandra's bows obsequiously, I think. It will be done, your ladyship.
And then I would like to order shipping and transportation of some goods. So, we don't even need to go to traders to get what we want from them. What? We don't have... Didn't we gain profit factor from finishing the mission? Where can I see my profit factor quickly? Shit, I can't. Well then. That's a bit of a bind. So, I guess we can end our current episode here. We have been here for almost an hour. And, well, do some more trading and finish up our interactions with the governor, Medina, in the next episode. Thank you for watching. This has been Team Screaming Activity. See you again next time. Bye.